Okay, guys, if you've got any question, please use the raise hand function. We'll get round of as many of you as we can. We're going to start with Andy Dillon. Away you go. Unmute yourself, Andy.
Hi, Frank. Can you hear me?
Andy, yeah, good. Can hear.
Good morning to you. Nice Sunday morning.
Your questions long or his answers long?
Well, he talks sidelines off a donkey, mate. So we might as well just preview the Newcastle game while we're here, shall we? I just wanted to ask you about Thiago Silva, if I may. His first goal for the club. You made him captain, at least until Jorginho came on. And the look of delight on his face when that goal went in just says a lot about him. And I just wonder if you could just talk to us about him, please. I know we spoke about him, but with reference to tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I knew the player he was when he came here because of the career he's had. You know, captain in a Champions League game in a final a few weeks before he came here. But his level of performance since he's been here, without much of a pre-season, but the influence he's had on the group, his individual performance, his persona, his preparation in between games, how he attacks training, how diligently he looks at opposition when we're having meetings. He wants to know, so I have a lot of conversations with him pre-game. He's been brilliant, Andy. I can't sort of say enough about him, really. And then he gets his goal today, which was obviously a very good goal, but made a big influence in the short time he's been out.
But not bad for an old bloke.
No, well, that's the thing. I mean, it's definitely that, and of course, we've got the rigours of the season to come ahead of us. But I think the way he manages himself in between, as I've mentioned a few times with the media, I'm very open to making sure that we do our best to keep him in between and make it easy enough for him. But he looks fit, he is fit, he's fresh, and he's helping and rubbing off on others around him. So, long may that continue.
No, thank you.
Hello, Frank. You had half, obviously, a new team out there today from the summer signings. I think we all thought it might take a little bit of time for everyone to settle and gel. But does it feel like something quite special might be brewing here?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure anybody gets time. Jump back a few weeks after Southampton, and people were looking at where we were at, and people were very quick to look at goals conceded or not getting the wins. I think people expected it to actually happen very quickly, if I'm honest, and I didn't. And we had some injuries, and we had the idea of people coming in and how can we work to get better very quickly. And I think now with the performance today, it's our best performance of the season for sure in complete terms. And we're in a good place, but the level that's been set by Liverpool and City in the last few years means you have to be in that good place every game and every week, and that's the gap that we have to close. So I certainly won't jump ahead of myself, albeit I'm very pleased with a lot of the signs from today.
Hi, Frank. Thanks for your time. I'm just wondering about how much the influence of Hakim Ziyech has already given you that extra edge. And just if you could talk about that a little bit, please.
Yeah, I mean, he's been he has given us an extra edge and a different threat. I've spoken about it before with him, but I think he's been out of football for a long time, so I think it's really impressive how quickly he's hit the ground running. He gives us a different style in terms of the left foot off the right side for us. Not something we've had much of in recent years. The ability to find the last pass or the last cross and make assists to break teams down that have a low block. I think we saw that today. We clearly saw that today. And his personality is rubbed off. I keep talking about personality. I think it's a huge thing in football. And the signings that we've brought in, a lot of them are bringing in a lot on and off the pitch. And that's important. And his confidence that he exudes and how much he wants to receive the ball and be the important player that makes that assist has been a big plus.
I'm going to do two more, and then we're going to do a quick Mondays. Start with Ollie Holbard and then Mike Waters to finish this section.
Hi, Frank. Congratulations on the win. I just wanted to ask you about N'Golo Kante. Obviously, last season was such a frustrating one for him with the injuries. Having him fit and available for every game so far, has that felt almost like a new signing for you? Because he's obviously such a crucial player to this team. Yeah,
I mean, he played about 50% of the games last year when you add it all up, and that's a big loss for half the season, a player of his level. So I made a big step to try and manage his training and games and making sure that we we attempt to keep him as fit and ready for games as we can. He's shown in the last couple of games that he's played that he's N'Golo Kante. His attributes are incredible. He can play various positions in midfield. The energy and the ability to win the ball back, but also his ability on the ball, which is sometimes underrated, is amazing. So he can fill different roles. People always want to talk about he's the best defensive midfield player around, and he should be in a deeper role. I think he can do lots of different roles to massive effect, and I'm pleased he's fit now. And again, we'll have to keep trying to manage that to make sure he stays fit, because he's massively important, like you say.
Last question, Mike Waters.
Frank, is there a sweeter left foot in the Premier League than Hakim's? We talk about left feet as being sweet. I don't know why, but is there a sweeter one than his?
Well, I don't know. There's some great left-footed players in the Premier League. Gareth Bale is been one of the best players thinking world football for the last 5-10 years, and I think he's back here now. And you see quality left-footed players, and there is something sweet about them. Generally, I think we always kind of think that as a cultured idea. When you see someone that can find a pass who's a lefty, we tend to see that. But he's brought a different element to our game. He sees the pass and has no fear to try to pass, even if he's missed the last pass, because he's trying to play game-changing passes regularly. But I think there's a lot of parts to his game. I wouldn't want to just lean on that, because I think his work ethic off the ball as well, and his work for the team means that he's a very complete player. So I expect a lot more to come from him.